Show?
This is like a show. Channel. So babe, do a pop at. Why you expect a full course meal and you can't even bring the damn appetizer?
You can't bring the appetizer. And I ain't talking about no french fries.
Nah.
You talking about calamari.
Calamari.
Okay? How to keep it spicy in a relationship. You gotta be spontaneous, baby.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, wow. But
and open legs. You
have nothing to give that person.
Nothing.
What are you bringing to the table? You have nothing to bring to the table, so why do you expect so much?
Hello boys and beauties, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Markela Tarrance, and for those of you who do know me, welcome back. So today is the loveliest day of the year, so they say. Happy Valentine's Day to all my lovebirds and my single lovebirds. You are not alone, baby. I will be bringing my boo on the camera. He does not like to show his face often, so he is going to bless us with his presence today. We will be hitting on topics of singleness. We'll be hitting on love, relationship goals, relationship advice, whatever it is that you want to hear on today. But before we dive right into the video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and be sure to turn on your post notification bell. That way you can be notified when I drop my weekly video. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Alright you guys, so here is my lovely boo. Look at that face. I'm zooming in. He's so cute. Welcome Portier McCoy on Instagram. If you are ever in the Atlanta, Charlotte, Los Angeles, or anywhere else within the world or internationally, hit up your boy because he does photography. But we're gonna get right into the questions. So I set up like a small questionnaire, like that sticker thing on Instagram where you can put it on the stories. I ask people to ask questions, so we're going to go ahead and answer your question, and Darnell is going to loosen up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave all the people who asked all these questions anonymous, and we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. So let's start with, how do you build a strong foundation?
I'm going first.
Yeah.
I guess I would say a strong foundation. The first thing comes first is trust. I think everyone knows pretty much you can't have a strong relationship without trust. But before any of that, I truly believe that people must be friends first. Many times people jump into relationships and they just go straight into the girlfriend-boyfriend stage versus just having that person as their friend first, maybe for a couple of months or maybe a year or so, to build a real relationship, get to know each other, get to know your ins and outs, things like that. But that ultimately builds the trust that y'all end up seeing each other. But
how do we build ours?
Was friends first. Well, we built ours because one, we didn't like each other.
We did not like each other at all.
We didn't like each other, but
we didn't like each other at all.
But it came through our time. I honestly feel like we were just cool at first.
Mm-hmm. He was arrogant.
Yeah, I mean,
cocky.
Nah, not really that. Not really. I don't know. But yeah, we just started like that, friends first. You know, not liking each other, then friends. And then the relationship part came after that. It just naturally came along. Yeah.
I have to agree. I think foundation always comes with friendship. Friendship is so important because how you gonna be with somebody if you don't like them as a friend? Like, you can't come to them, you can't talk to them about stuff. Like, who wants to deal with that?
Yeah. And
what comes from that is trust. And if you don't trust the person that you're with, there's no reason why y'all need to be together, because that is a waste of time. Because you're always going to be second guessing yourself. Mm-hmm. You're going to be second guessing what they're doing, and it's always going to be like insecurity built up on one another, and that is not a foundation. That is a crumbling situationship. No. So the next question is, can you rebuild a relationship after infidelity?
I don't know. I never tried that. I never tried that.
I don't think so. For me personally,
that's a little deep.
I think so, but I don't think so, because it's like, that is up to you, because you're gonna always think about what that person did. If you're not strong enough to get over what that person did, and you're going to continuously hold them to this, oh, you cheated on me, X, Y, and Z, and you know, they're doing everything that they can to move forward with you, and they're being faithful and stuff, I don't know if that's the best thing. And also, too, you have to hold yourself accountable as well. Why did they cheat? Did you participate in their choices for cheating? Because people, I feel like when, I'm gonna go there, when women cheat, it's for a reason. With a man, like, it's for a reason. Like, they're searching for something. When a man cheat, I feel like it's for a reason too, but men usually just be cheating because they horny.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not even taking it there.
You don't think so? You don't think that?
I mean, not all the time. Some men cheat because they don't get the support they they feel like they need from their woman sometimes.
Oh yeah, that too. Oh yes.
I'm not saying this. My whole thing is I don't pick sides when it comes to this, just because on both ends of the spectrum, there's always a reason sometimes. But then on both ends of the spectrum, once again, sometimes there ain't no reason for neither one of them to cheat. They just want to do what they want to do.
Right.
They're not ready for a relationship.
That's true.
But somehow they still want that person at home at night.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a little tough one. I'm not even gonna lie. But me personally, nah, ain't no coming back after that.
Yeah. Because it's like, I mean, you're gonna always think about that. Like, I put everything into you, and then you did this to me.
Yep, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, so bye.
Bye. Oh, this one's for Darnell. How to manage a relationship while you are a creative photographer. So let me jump on this one first. So I get this all the time, and Darnell gets this all the time, because he works with different women, beautiful women. I mean, they are drop dead gorgeous. And you know, people always ask me, like, you know, do you ever have a problem with him? Or they're like, people be like, does your girlfriend ever have a problem with you working with other women? And the answer is absolutely no. When I want to go on a date, or I want to eat out or do something, and Darnell's like, come on babe, let's do this, guess who's paying for it? Those beautiful women. And I appreciate it, baby. It is not a day that's gonna go by where I'm like, no. I'm gonna be like, absolutely yes, you need me to hold the light, and I'll be right there holding the light sometimes. But like, I feel like you gotta be secure. I support his career, his journey. Like, he loves this. If the woman that you want to be with cannot support your passion, she is not for you, because she can't think about herself, when ultimately this is what you love to do. You know, if you're working a 9-to-5, or you're thinking about leaving your 9-to-5, or you're not, you got to support him. I'm going to support him, and he's going to take my pictures. Okay? So,
ask the question. How do you support?
Like, how do you manage a relationship while you are a creative photographer? Oh dang, I did not answer that question. I'm too little, but
it's all good. So that part, I'm still learning how to do, just because I like to work, and right now, you know, I'm young, so I believe that I need to work a lot, so that later on we could enjoy more fruits of our labor and stuff like that. But I do understand that on the day-to-day, you gotta have some kind of balance, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So I do try to find little times in there, even if I'm just being funny throughout the day, or, you know, watch a quick little TV show, or I don't know, like, you know, we both could be working on a couch, but, you know, say I'll just sneak over to the couch real fast and maybe just lay down real fast, something like that. I mean, it's hard, and, you know, many times you're gonna feel like there isn't no balance, you know, and you feel like you're not really supporting your relationship, but you can just do the best you really can. I think the main thing is that if you show your significant other that you're actually trying to make an effort, everything will be okay though. But especially when you have your own business, or you're starting your own business, I think you both kind of try to understand that, you know, there's gonna be little sacrifice moments where you just can't be there for that person right then and there. Like, you can't chill with them as much as you want to, or you know, a certain night, maybe, you know, you can't have that movie night, or you can't go out on that date because his work has to be done, or you might get home super late, and it's like, yo, let's just turn the TV on and hit the floor, get some popcorn, you know, and then that'd be our little, I'll be a little date night, you know, because then first thing in the morning you gotta get up and just do it all over again. So I think it's a day-to-day thing, trying to find your way to that balance of having your support and building your career.
I don't think it's, so I'm going to answer the question for real because I didn't answer it. I don't think it's really hard. I mean, photography, first of all, if you're in a relationship with somebody, they need to be able to match your work ethic.
Yeah.
They need to be able to match your work ethic. So I cannot sit up here and be upset with Darnell when he has a million shoots. I need to find something to do in my life, okay? I'm not the one to sit down and wait on him all day at home. That's not me, okay? Like, I'm either going to be recording or I'm going to be working on my other businesses. So you have to make sure when you are in a relationship, who are you in a relationship with? Are they grinding just like you? So when you're tired all day and you working hard every day, and they come home, like you come home and they have an attitude because you've been gone all day. No, sis, what have you been doing all day? You can't get mad at him for putting in the work. You got to put in the work too, because eventually if y'all both are working, right, and you guys are both trying to figure out how to manage the relationship, that shouldn't be an issue, because it should be balanced. Y'all are both focusing, y'all are both grinding.
Yeah.
So that should not be an issue anyway. Okay, so the next question is, how often do we evaluate our relationship goals? How often do we evaluate our relationship goals? That is a good question.
I'm gonna be real.
Because we don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are two silly individuals who really just go with the flow. We are serious people, you know, we're serious about the things that we love. We are serious about each other and family and future goals. Yes. I guess maybe that is, I mean, we do sit down and like go over like our goals, but like as a relationship, I mean,
relationship goals, I
mean,
don't
we
know.
just kind of talk about it. We're not really, I don't know, we don't really argue or anything. Like if we have a disagreement, we're going to talk it out. Like it's like a real strategic conversation. We're going to hit on points. We're going to listen to one another, and it's honestly
keep it moving after that.
Yeah, it's really nothing. Like, I don't know, I don't really hold on to the grudges and
trying
stuff.
to sit down and have like a full evaluation of like, all right, you know, what's our goal for this shit? Well, we ain't got time for all that. We got things to do. So
we do.
It's like, I think knowing that
That's a good question.
Both of you have things to do, like really have things to do, that answers your question for the goals. Because if individually you both have something you're chasing in life, right, you can do it together.
You can.
That's the goal right there.
Yeah, because Darnell be like this all the time. He'll be like, oh snap, I'm hitting 30, you know, I'm trying to have my kid and I'm trying to educate. Yeah. So it's like, all right, you know, but as far as goals, I feel like we are goals. Like, I don't know, we don't really evaluate. We evaluate our individual goals and we share them amongst one another.
Ask us that in about 5 years. You know that in about 5 years.
What?
Like that same question, they didn't know that in about 5 years our goals. Maybe we might have some.
We're living them out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's a hard question.
They just
that's
come
a
along.
Good question though, but that's kind of hard. What do you think about asking your boyfriend to be your Valentine's?
That sounds like somebody I know. I'm
not asking you that.
Nah, and I mean someone told me though that you're supposed to ask your girlfriend to be your Valentine's or your wife.
On Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I feel like that's cliche.
Listen. I asked you to be my girlfriend, and for those who are married out there, you ask that person to be your wife.
I mean, because
that's a forever situation right there. Like, so when you ask someone to be your wife or your girlfriend, I will hope to God that you ask them, can you be my boo for Christmas to go to the family? Are you coming over Thanksgiving? Are you going on are you going to the family reunion in the summertime? And are you my Valentine? That's like all that in one, my personal experience.
I mean, I think it's cute, but I feel like guys don't care about that. Girl, you got some lingerie on with some chocolate and some whipped cream? Because that's what he worried about. He ain't worried about asking my boyfriend to be my Valentine's Day. This boy don't even, honestly, we're going to talk about it. I don't even remember when he asked me to be his girlfriend. Let's be honest. We don't have no anniversary. You don't see me posting no anniversary.
Nah, we
like
don't have
happy.
an anniversary.
Don't even know how long we've been together. We
don't know the day at all.
Yeah. Our best life.
Yeah. Almost like 4 years.
Probably.
4 years in the game, but don't know the date.
Know the date. We just here.
It is what it is.
Yeah. What is an appropriate time for your mate to be home if they go out?
I'm gonna answer this one. Well, me personally, I think as long as I know who you at and who you with, I'm pretty fine. If I know those people, then it's like, all right, as long as y'all safe, you know, y'all get to the destination safely and y'all get back safe, I'm cool with that. And just keep me updated, like here and there, not like a 24, not like a 1 hour check-in situation, more like a, yo, we got to the restaurant, boom. Oh, hey, we got to be back on our way. That kind of situation, I'm cool with all that. But, and I think this, I mean, it's a respect thing. I think that's why they asked that question, because it's a respect thing.
I guess I'm a female.
But
it depends on who you're in a relationship with.
That's what I'm about to say.
It's like the person that you're in a relationship with is cool, like y'all have a friendship and an understanding, like as long as you know I'm coming home to you, cool. Like, I don't know, coming home and peace out with the boys, I don't know, sometimes they talk about stuff that they just be talking and they don't know that it's 3-4 o'clock in the morning. As long as I know, like, hey, you know, I'm kicking it, or if the phone die or something, in fact, like, just keep me updated. But if I know who you with, I'm cool.
Yeah.
But it was one time Darnell went out with people I didn't know, and this man ended up spending the night, and I didn't know what was going on. I was ready to pack my bags and go because I didn't know what was going on. But we talked about it. Yeah. He came in with Chick-fil-A. So we were good. Do you believe people should date other people even if they already know who they want? No.
What do you...
I think that's like talking, not like relationship. Like, don't you know, like when you're talking to people and it's like, you know, I got, you know, 2 or 3 booze and I'm maintaining.
If you know what you want, why are you wasting time?
What happened if they're in a relationship or they
the other person?
Somebody? Yeah.
Then you need to keep it moving. Find someone else. There's a lot of people out there.
There's a lot of people.
If you didn't know, we're actually overpopulated on this world.
We are.
Find someone.
How come our generation does not know how to express themselves?
Because for one, every time they try to express themselves, they're judged. So why, you know, if you're judged on a constant basis by people in person, family, friends,
social media,
and then social media, people at your workplace, why would you want to open yourself to, you know, individuals if the first thing you think on the back of your mind is like, they're gonna judge me anyway, you know? And that's what they be doing. They be judging you, but you got some people out there who won't judge you. So don't be scared to express yourself. And you also have to build a I don't want to curse on here, so a FU attitude.
Yeah.
You know, if you build that, you won't really care about express yourself. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. And this way you can live a more confident life.
The question, I feel as though our generation doesn't know how to express themselves because growing up, we were not placed in an environment to express ourselves. So I feel like that's more of like a generational thing. But also, some people do not know how to communicate depending on what their situation was as a child and growing up determines how well or how less they communicate. That's a big determination. Everybody does not live in the world where they try to make sense of things that they were hurt from. So sometimes when people are hurt and they don't know how to talk about it, they just kind of bottle it up, and until somebody is like, hey, talk to me, I'm here for you, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I don't know, especially in relationships too, because I don't know, sometimes you don't want to say stuff to your significant other because you don't want it to come off wrong, but you also don't want to hold in what you're trying to say to them as well, because they might not understand. That's where friends come in, family and stuff. You just have to really think about who and what you tell, you know? Because you can be mad at, I can be mad at Darnell today, like, oh my God, oh, he just upset me, da da da. And then next time, you know, I'm coming to that same person, I'm talking to them, and I'm like, I'm just so in love. And they're like, wait, I thought y'all was about to break up type stuff. And it's like, you just have to be mindful of what you say. How to keep it spicy in a relationship? You gotta be spontaneous, baby.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just try. Don't be, don't be scared to try something new. I don't know. I think that comes from person's personality too. If you're a boring person, you might be bored in a relationship.
Oh yeah.
So, you might need to spice up your personal life first before you try to spice up your relationship. That's all I have to say about that one.
I don't know. I mean, as long as you keep an open mind, open arms, open mouth, and open legs, you.
I don't think that's what they meant. Or they might do that.
They might.
I don't know.
Sis, you can't be stingy. If you're in love with somebody, y'all in a relationship, have relationships. Have relation. Let go. Like, it's okay. It's just y'all at the end of the day, especially if you're married. Or if you're trying to be married. Sis, don't think that you about to get no ring in.
And don't be doing all these things you be seeing on movies where they be having like Wednesdays for bowling, Thursdays for this, Fridays for...
Yeah, that's so corny.
That's so corny. Just get rid of the schedule. You're not supposed to have a schedule in a relationship. It's different between having something planned, but when you got like a repetitive schedule, that's boring. No one wants to go bowling every Saturday or, or to the bar every Saturday or whatever the case may be. Have a random trip set up in place, or don't even let it be random. Like, oh, this month, what you want to do? Like, oh yeah, let's fly to LA. Or just find different things to do in your relationship, because there's a lot of things out there to do. Yes. But if you're that person who don't really want to try nothing, then don't expect your partner to be with you if they are a person who wants to try things. I
feel as though you have to be spontaneous. Darnell come in the room like, hey. I'm like, what's up? Like, let's get it. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be awkward. It shouldn't be planned out. Like, okay, 10:01, we're taking off our clothes. 10:02, like, you know what I mean? Like, just do it. Do it. If he's in the mood, do it. If she in the mood, do it. Like, it's okay. Like, have fun. And sometimes when it's wild and unorganized, it's the best.
It's the best.
Okay. Just ready to get off that one.
That one's crazy.
Someone said, I need all the advice. I'm striving for a healthy relationship out here. A healthy relationship.
What you mean? Like, yo, it's a bunch of ingredients that make a healthy relationship.
Yes.
It's like, it's like the perfect meal.
Oh my God. Yeah. What kind of meal are we talking about?
Ooh.
Like a good meal.
Yeah, good
I'm talking.
What you talking about?
Catfish. Macaroni and cheese. Greens.
I'm thinking about like seafood, like.
That is seafood.
No, I'm talking about the seafood. What's that seafood thing you be making, like with all the different seafoods in it? Seafood.
Oh, a boil. A seafood boil.
Seafood boil. Ooh, yes. I'm talking like one of them boys.
Gotta keep it spicy. Like, if you're single right now too, you have to reevaluate why you're single. Are you too needy? Are you too expensive? Like, is there nobody out here that's perfect enough for you, and you are broken but you display to be perfect? Like,
you have to know who you are first,
right,
before trying to jump into a relationship. You're not gonna find who you are within another person, and there are a lot of people who try to find themselves in another individual, which never happens.
It never will.
And if it does, well, nah, it just doesn't happen. Let me decide that. Because once they think they found themselves in that person, they cling onto that person. They can't live life without that person, and that becomes dangerous.
Yeah.
You end up becoming like a stalker or some craziness like that.
I never dealt with a stalker. I don't think.
It's just dangerous.
It is dangerous.
It's dangerous,
but it's also too, like, you kind of can't sit around and say, oh my gosh, I want to be in love, but you're so consumed with yourself. In order to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to make room for them. Like, you have to make room for love outside of your self-love and your self-worthiness. It's other things that you have to learn, like insecurity levels that you have to break within yourself. And I agree, like, I feel like it's only up to you. If you're trying to search for yourself, if you feel as though you can't be with somebody because you're looking for something right now, then look for that. But don't be with a bunch of people while you're looking for that, because that'll place you in a deeper hole. You're just gonna be continue looking Because then you're gonna take different things from different people and try to piece it together, and that is not it. That is not the type of puzzle that you need to be putting together.
Mm-hmm.
You need to piece you together first, and then find the one that you love to tell you what type of image they see. And then once they do that, they can show you love. They can show you accountability. They can hold you down. But until then, like you said, you have to realize who you are, what you want, where do you want to be, and then love will happen.
Also, since she said she need all the advice, I'm gonna say this right here because this is annoying.
It was a guy.
Oh man, definitely, bro. You need help. For women and men out there, right? Stop seeking people who have it all and you have nothing.
Oh yeah.
You so busy. You have this list, right? I need this, and that, right? You need everything. I need the sun.
I hate those.
But I think you just talked about this. But you have nothing. They have nothing. You have nothing to give that person.
Nothing.
What are you bringing to the table? You have nothing to bring to the table. So why do you expect so much? Why do you expect a full course meal and you can't even bring damn appetizer?
You can't bring the appetizer, and I ain't talking about no French fries.
Nah.
You talking about calamari?
Calamari.
Okay.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
need
I
that
love
expensive
calamari.
stuff.
So
I love calamari.
I'm just saying, you gotta be able to bring something to the table in order to start asking for things, you know, start receiving things, right?
How do we keep each other motivated in rough times? Ooh. Rough.
How do we keep each other motivated in rough times?
We pray.
Prayer is very important.
Meditate.
Prayer the key thing.
Mm-hmm.
What else? You have to have a strong belief in God.
Yeah.
And understand that there is always going to be a better tomorrow. That letting that person know that the current circumstances that you're going through is temporary. What you're aiming for is something that you have, you know, longevity. You know, that would be more of a forever thing, if that makes sense. But any rough time that you're going through is always a temporary. It's always a temporary thing, and there's always a solution. So if both of you understand that, then you could come to a conclusion, or matter of fact, you come to a solution to solve that, you know, that hard problem, and then move forward.
Yeah, I think pray for them when they are with you. Pray for them when they are not with you. Meditate, read books, like find positive solutions, because ultimately when you find your positive space, then your energy changes with them, so then their energy will change, so then things start to feel a little more calmer. But I usually feel as though when things are tough, it's because one person feels as though they do not have control, and they can't contribute to how they once were, you know. So then they just have a little bit of self-doubt within themselves, like, am I doing what I'm supposed to? Am I being supportive? Am I this? Am I that? I feel like rough times really come, as far as relationships, comes when it's out of somebody's control. Ooh, the importance of space in a relationship. I think we have more than enough space.
Yeah, starts with having 2 rooms.
Yeah.
two bedrooms. But space is very important with a relationship because everyone needs time for themselves. If you smother someone, you can't not expect them to be around for a long period of time. I mean, it's think about it like this: when you got siblings too, right? You don't always want to be around your siblings all the time. You don't want to be around your family all the time. You take time out for yourself to think for yourself. So it's going to be the same way within a relationship, okay? You need time to just be alone. Sometimes you need time to answer your own questions within your head. I mean, you just need headspace, really. Sometimes your partner want to be there for you during a certain situation, but maybe that's not the time at that moment. You might need to just be alone. So it could just be different things, but just having space in general I think is vital for any relationship, though. Like that breathing room is, you know,
clinginess and all that mushiness is annoying.
Deal breaker.
That's dead.
Deal breaker.
That's
Clinginess,
so dead.
Deal breaker, definitely.
Oh man. Like,
oh yeah. Gotta go.
Yeah. See ya. Ready?
What was that?
Wow.
Lady? What was that? I don't know what that was. Deal breaker, definitely.
Oh man. Like,
oh yeah. Gotta go.
Yeah. See ya. Ready?
What was that?
Wow.
Lady? What was
left
that?
me hanging. I can't believe
I don't know what that was.
Someone asked, what are our favorite qualities in each other? I would say Darnell definitely proven to me that chivalry definitely still exists. He's like the prince to my princess, for real. Like, it's too cute. He'll walk in the room randomly and be like, babe, I love you so much. It don't make no sense. I'm like, I love you too. Like, just random stuff like that. Like, he's chivalrous.
That knocking is wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. She done.
Let's see.
So, one of my favorite qualities. Ooh, I think my favorite quality is. It's a good bit of them. Not even one front.
Favorite, number one, number uno. Dang,
Support.
Oh, let's say.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know. I don't have favorites. I don't do the 1, 2, 3 situation. I put them all in the same. Put them all and mix them all together and see what I get. But
how you do your ranch?
Dang,
your food.
My ranch, my barbecue sauce, all that goes in one. But
Nasty.
I'll say if I had to, I'll be like support. Matter of fact, nah, bump that. Trust.
Oh yeah.
That is important. I haven't been in plenty relationships, but I've talked to plenty of people, and that trust has never really been all the way there. And it really, it's on both sides, but nah, I just never had an individual who I feel like I could just go, like, I could say whatever I want to them. So then, I gotta cut that off too.
Whoa.
The fact of me, sometimes I'm able to be vulnerable. That's what it is.
Yes.
Me being able to be vulnerable around you is very, very, very important. Without you trying to cut my throat,
Oh no.
Yeah. That's
cutting
key.
your throat.
That's key. Yeah. See, it's gonna keep on going. See, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bunch of ingredients that make a good person. You can't just look at them from like, oh man, yo, she got a nice booty, bro. Like, nah.
Which I do.
What that, what that heart do? You know what I'm saying? What that mind do?
What that mouth do?
Someone asked that question.
Somebody did.
I'm not answering that. Y'all wow, but
somebody definitely asked that. What your mouth do?
Talk a good game. That's what it do.
Okay.
Smooth talk over here.
But no, like, on a serious note, I will say, like, yeah, there is so many qualities that I like absolutely love, but I feel like I finally was able to, like, I had to choose overcoming my insecurities, but he was just amazing with that. Like, it's a lot.
It's too much.
It's just too much. Like, I just love that. I don't feel like it's always sexual relations with you. I don't feel like a housewife. I don't feel like I have to clean up all the time after him. Like, it's, when I say the balance is unreal, and he's so understanding, even when I'm being mean, he's still there. He still try to support me. I think one thing I have loved is, you be getting with me. You be like, all right, babe. I'd be like, no, don't do that. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Sometimes you just gotta be quiet.
What is our greatest achievement this far? I'm gonna say together, because we accomplished a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like this. Might have to stay tuned for that one.
Ooh.
Just because, like, you never gonna know. You're gonna always be overcoming things and always achieving more and more if that's what you're aiming to do. But I feel like we're always gonna be achieving more and more. So I don't think we're gonna have a favorite. Maybe, I don't think we there yet. We did overcome some amazing things though. But I think the best is yet to come. Not even gonna lie.
Oh yeah, this is not even it. This is the beginning.
Yeah,
this is definitely the beginning.
Yeah.
But I still feel like we accomplished some.
Yeah, some amazing stuff. But I ain't got like
like, we did that.
Like, I don't know. That's tough.
A greatest accomplishment?
Yeah, we still young.
Darnell, what have you accomplished that you are so proud of besides bench pressing your weight?
I don't know.
Really?
Bench pressing more than my weight, but
sorry. Your business, little me being happy. Hey,
finding someone you could spend the rest of your life with. That's an amazing accomplishment.
That's corny.
Babe, you asking a question. I don't know.
Oh, you serious?
Babe,
That's your
I
answer?
don't know. I don't really know yet.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't even thought about
answer.
that. I haven't even thought about that yet.
What?
That answer. That's something you gotta think about.
Our greatest accomplishment. I think mine is trying to break my generational curses. I feel like that's why our relationship is doing so well.
Are you talking about relationship? One, or are you talking about individual?
I mean, I feel like that goes hand in hand with both.
No, not really.
No?
Because you overcome certain things in a relationship that you didn't do, that you did separately. So you have your separate ones and you might have a relationship one.
You might have to just come back to that. That one is kind of hard.
It's kind of different.
What is one thing you wish you knew before moving in with me?
The alarm.
Oh.
The alarm. Yeah, the alarm. Likes to hit the alarm like over and over again.
Whoa.
That whole sleep button. Jesus. Because first of all, there's not too many days that I sleep later than her. Actually, it's close to only really no days I sleep later than her. But on the days I do want to sleep later, I can't. The alarm go, hit it, quiet. 8 minutes later, hit it, quiet. You know, over and over again, like.
Oh my God.
I'd be like, turn it off, like, just turn it off, just turn it off. I'm trying to like, and then I'm just up. Now I'm up. My whole sleep in day.
Oh my God. Darnell, your alarm do that too.
No, I have 2 alarms only.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
A 4:30 and a 6:30, just in case I don't
Is that 8 minutes later?
Nah, your alarm be going off, like.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I feel like I kind of knew this, but you were like a super neat freak. Super neat freak. Can't sit at his desk in the office. Literally, babe, did you move my mouse? Yes, I have to use the computer. Like, but I don't know, that's not nothing bad, but you are a super neat freak, babe. Like, super. Like, it's not even funny.
Yeah, had to learn how to. Once I learned the importance of cleaning up, I just, couldn't stop because, I mean, when you're raised with a bunch of siblings in a household, in a small house, and it's like, 6 of y'all, 7 of y'all, yeah, you gotta learn how to become a little clean. And then you learn how to become clean once you understand that there's a thing to it. Like telling your mom, like, I cleaned all this, and then you get to go out. Once you start doing that,
it's over, I'm gone.
Yes, yeah, and then it just becomes part of who you are. So that's why I like to clean. So I've been slacking lately though.
Me too. But I have one last thing. Do you feel as though with you coming from a house of marriage and me coming from a single mother plays a huge role in how we are to each other?
Maybe or maybe not, because I come from a house of marriage, but my dad was sick most of my life, so my mom did everything. So it was kind of like having a single parent, but not exactly. But my mom ran everything. She took care of the whole house, so not my dad's fault, but that's just how it was. So yeah, that's a little different.
I mean, but you were able to see them love each other and stuff. Like they loved.
You can't remember, I mean, it's kind of hard to remember that when your dad gets sick at 7 years old. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see all that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like people treat people based off the environment that they grew up in, which I give you so much friction, such a hard time because I literally watched my mom be a single mom. My dad was kind of absent, but nevertheless, I think it kind of crippled me a little bit with being with men until I was with you. Because I was in relationships, but I was broken in those relationships because of what I seen, So now, like, with me talking to my mom, us having really healthy conversations, it's helping me to self-evaluate and look at the trajectory of our relationship for the good. So if you're going through something and you can't pinpoint exactly where it's coming from, if God is willing and able and your parents are still alive, talk to them. Don't be hesitant to talk to them about the things that you struggle with, especially when it comes to love. If you didn't grow up in a household where they were like, I love you, or they didn't show affection, be certain to ask them, why weren't you like that to me? You know, because now I'm struggling with people giving me hugs, I'm like all awkward. Or when the guy that I love, I'm so scared to say I love you. Why? You know, help me to understand so I can get over those hurdles and essentially have a good relationship. Right? I think that is it. Thank you to everybody who participated and sent all the questions on Instagram. That means a lot. And the next time you'll probably see Darnell on the channel is next year for Valentine's Day. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
This is cool.
I have fun.
This is cool. Gotta get him back on the channel, but he preferred to be behind the camera and not in front of the camera, which is fine with me. But if you have not already, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. And I love you. And I cannot wait to see you next time. And happy Valentine's Day.